back in town.
Sugar Shack.
Today, the Sugar Shack is at Desert Valley Gallery with owner and artist Richard Holtsberg, singer and musician D-Train, accompanied by Matt and Tracy's high-rise trio, all to unveil the work of artist Orphan over some wine and sweets. So, don't go anywhere. Without further ado, on with the show. Mwah! Sugars. Hi gang, it's me, Terri of the Sugar Shack. Welcome to this Saturday's episode. We are at Desert Valley Gallery here in Las Vegas, and right next to me is tonight's featured artist, Jeremiah Orphan, who does these beautiful acrylics, one of Elizabeth Taylor that you're seeing right now, Audrey Hepburn, among others. Jeremiah, when did you discover that you were an artist?
You know, I've always been an artist since I was a child, but after seeing Michael Goddard, Shepard Fairey from Obey, and Banksy, and a lot of other street artists that kind of developed the ability to sell on a large scale, I seen them for the first time as a young kid, and it just inspired me. So I did my best to, put myself out there on the street in Las Vegas while doing street shows and art events, and just took off from there.
Now, are you from Las Vegas?
Born and raised.
Born and raised. And how did you get in touch with Richard with Desert Valley?
Oddly enough, I was going to pick up a suit at Stitched, and we seen some of the paintings in the window, and it just caught me by surprise. I came inside and just so happened to meet Richard, and he's been such a blessing.
Wow. And this is a big hit tonight. So many people have showed up. Do you have a website or phone number, email anyone can get in touch with you at?
No, typically I only do private sales with people that know me via word of mouth. It just kind of keeps it a little more personal. And I don't do any prints, so I try to keep my customer base a little down if I can.
Jeremiah, what did your parents think of your career choice?
It was really difficult to get them on board at first because they... just being from the older era, it was really difficult for them to understand that artists actually sculpt the world around us. And it's really difficult to understand that, even commercial branding and packaging is art. So, and that's really what I started with, was commercial branding and illustrations and fonts. And
when you say commercial branding, explain to the audience what you mean by that.
I started in the marijuana industry, really.
Ah!
Yeah, that's what really took everything off, and I started doing product branding and packaging. And once we got into the dispensaries, the owners, the distributors, everybody else started catching on, and I got to really show everybody my true skill, which is actually creating paintings.
So did your parents kind of raise an eyebrow? That's what you're saying.
Totally.
Right.
It went from like, why are you choosing art as your career, to, oh Lord, you're an artist.
Painting cannabis.
Yeah, totally.
Wow, terrific. Well, I wish you a successful evening here. Such a great turnout. It's so great meeting you.
Pleasure.
And you ready to do our sugars?
Yeah. Totally.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
I want to start off tonight with a song for one of the great ones that has recently left us. And in the past year, through the COVID, we've had a lot of different people leave us for one reason or another. But this gentleman, I got to work on his album, Bat Out of Hell 2, Mr. Meatloaf. Give it up for Meatloaf. Yeah, all right. So I want to do this little piece just for him.
It's me, Terri, and I'm here with Ricardo Diaz, standing right in front of his beautiful artwork. You said your favorite piece is this piece, Ricardo.
Right.
Why is that?
Well, I love this one because this one is a tribute to Gustav Klimt, who made a famous picture, you know. But I get inspired by this because it's about a couple kissing each other.
A couple kissing each other.
Right.
In case you don't understand, he said he warned me ahead of time that your English, you're still
Rough.
working on it.
Yeah.
Still working on it. So it's a couple kissing each other.
If you see it from above, you see the two heads here and the nose.
And this is their hair?
Arm.
Yeah, I see.
You know, hugging each
They're
other.
embracing. Watch the painting behind you, unless you want to buy it. And what brought on that? Is this acrylics or stained glass? What is this
Oh,
exactly?
this is glass. It's, you know, stained glass. The glass comes already with the color.
Okay.
I just need to design a pattern and cut the pattern based on the glass color that I have.
Okay.
And that's what it really is. You know, you follow the pattern and you select the glass color that you want, and place it on following the pattern like a big puzzle
Right.
and soldering all together.
It's a lot of work.
It is. It's a time-consuming work.
What inspired you to do this type of artwork? And you have lamps down here also of the same caliber, the same type of form.
Right.
What inspired you to do artwork with this type of glass?
Well, when I went to college, I'm sorry, I have a bachelor degree in interior design. And then when I went to college, I went to I did a couple class about history. History of art history.
Right.
And I found out about the stained glass in the church in the
Yes.
1900s.
Yes.
And I just fall in love with this.
Wow.
And I took some classes, and I just started working this like as a hobby. And the hobby became a business.
There you go. There you go. And have you been in Vegas your whole life? Where are you from initially?
I'm from the Dominican Republic.
The Dominican Republic.
Yes.
Did I say that properly?
No, you did it right.
I tease because I love. And when did you come to Vegas?
I came here in 2000,
Wow, so you've been here a couple decades.
22 years.
And it went like that.
Yes, yes.
How can people find your artwork online besides Desert Valley Gallery?
Okay.
Do you have a website?
Well, I have an Instagram account. If you go to DBG Studio LV, you can find me on Instagram, my account, and you can see pretty much all the work I have done.
Oh, terrific. Terri, well, it was so nice meeting you, Ricardo. Just
thank you, Terri.
for the viewers, we do a little thing. We do sugars like mwah. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mwah.
Hey gang, it's Terri again with the Sugar Shack. I have this gorgeous sculpture of a heart with the artist Chris O'Rourke. Hi Chris, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now you developed this heart. Did you do it with the idea of people to take pictures?
The idea is that people stand behind it as a couple, and now we are surrounded by love, we are in love, we are picture framed by love, and it was an attempt by me to make something that's more engageable by people, and that was the idea, and I think I knocked it out of the park.
How did you do this? I mean, it's so smooth. It's perfect. There's no imperfections.
Well,
Like the perfect love.
the human hand cannot make perfection, but I try with every bit of my might to do that every time I do any project. This is actually fabricated stainless steel, and then I put a mirror finish on it so that it shines like this, and it just really reduces the required maintenance on a piece like this because of the finish.
Wow. And it's available for purchase?
This is available for purchase, along with several other pieces that I have both in and out of the gallery. This piece appraised at $100,000.
I believe it. It's gorgeous. And how would people get in touch with you? Do you have a website, an email?
This is my website, and that is across the board on social media as well. So my Instagram, my Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, it's all Chris O Creations. So if you punch in Chris O Creations, you're bound to find me.
Okay. And how did you get in touch with Richard in Desert Valley?
I think it was a friend of mine that met him, and he said that he was looking for some artists, and they introduced me to him, and it's been a great symbiotic relationship.
Okay. And have you been in Vegas a long time?
Coming up on 21 years.
Wow, it's like you only come for a couple of years and they end up staying.
Yeah, this is now home.
Wow. Well, it's really nice to meet you. Thank you so much, Chris O'Rourke, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll be right back after this word from our sponsors. Sugars.
Hi everybody, my name is Mark Maynard.
Mark Maynard is the Frankie Valli tribute artist. Upcoming holiday appearances are to be announced, but limited bookings are available. So to book Mark for your venue or private party, call 702-280-7254 or email valleyboyseasons@yahoo.com.
So I welcome you to get in touch with me and let's party. Grease is the word.
This Valentine's Day, let your heart take flight to Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa Silverado Ranch. Get a customized massage by one of our licensed therapists and a rejuvenating facial to suit your skincare needs. Be sure to ask about our in-store and exclusive online gift card promotions. Call now 702-941-7833 to pamper that special someone in your life. And happy Valentine's Day from Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, Silverado Ranch.
Put your hands together. Clap like this, y'all. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. No song I get over in France from my friend Bob Sinclair. Here we go. 1,
Say I love you more each day.
standing here with the beautiful artist Renata Bushniak, and I'm learning how to speak a little Russian tonight in front of one of her beautiful pieces here. Renata, what do you call this piece?
It's the Angelica.
The Angelica. Oh wow, that's beautiful. And you have other pieces here. This is very unique. What type do you use a specific paint or?
This is oil paintings, and it's done in the old masters technique.
Wow.
So it's traditional paintings, but a little modern twist with the new women's. Like, they present, all my paintings present women's.
Wow.
And if you look at them, they're all international women's.
International romance. So what nationality? You said it's Angelica?
It's Angelica. So it could be, Ireland, right? I see we all refugees, especially in the Vegas.
Right.
And that's my message. All my paintings, they're refugees women.
wow.
That make us very strong and beautiful and staying. And you can look at them all in the eyes. That's why it's actually my message is through the eyes.
Wow.
You know what I mean? To show the world that we are stand strong.
Wow.
Yes.
So you're initially from Russia. What part
No,
of
I'm Bosnian.
Oh, Bosnia.
I'm so sorry.
No, my goodness, that's all right. You're originally from Bosnia. How long have you been in Las Vegas?
25 years.
You come, you only plan on staying a little while, and then you stay for good. And what inspired you to be an artist?
I started when I was little.
When you were little?
Yes. So my grandfather was an artist, but in his time, they didn't take him serious. That was like just a hobby. And he passed away when he was young. But when I was maybe 7 years old, that's when I started painting.
Wow.
And it was like cover of the chocolates and with my fingers, or whatever I find around it. And in the middle school, we had art in the school, so that's where I started showing even more interest. And I always like old masters. I don't know why, because that time that's what we learned from history.
Right.
I didn't know any artists that I met in person, so I know them from the books.
Wow.
And that's how I fell in love with old mastery, and I enjoy it.
Amazing. And I mean, such a natural talent. Did you have any professional training?
Never.
None.
And all my paintings, they're original. I don't do copies. So this is just originals, and whoever takes me from the empty canvas, wherever I end.
Which is the act of a real artist. Once it's bought, you can't get another print. Or a print maybe, not a...
Not print, but now original, that is like copy originals. I don't do it, because I cannot do it.
Right.
It's only once done, and I give them soul. So she's only unique, she's only one. So that's why I don't do a second one. Like us.
Yes.
Just you, right? Only one.
We're all snowflakes. We're all snowflakes. Do you have a website where people can find your
Of course,
artwork?
it's renataboshniak.com. Look and have fun, enjoy. Look at the eyes.
Wonderful. And anyway, this is Renata Bushniak.
Thank you.
Okay, mwah, sugars.
You know this song, if you know the words, get with it. Carter, we dipping into the pool of black genius right about here. I got to work on this album, Dance with My Father. Old friend of mine, Mr. Luther Vandross. Never too much. How many lovers in the house we got? Let me see your hands. I would dedicate it to my wife, but she running around. Where's her mother? Here we are. On earth together. You and I.
This Valentine's, treat your honey to Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, Silverado Ranch. Enjoy a customized massage by one of our licensed therapists and an exhilarating facial to suit your skincare needs. There's only 1 week left to receive a free massage or facial gift card when you purchase a spa package. Call 702-941-7833. And happy Valentine's Day from Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, Silverado Ranch.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mark Maynard.
Mark Maynard is the Frankie Valli tribute artist. Upcoming holiday appearances are to be announced, but limited bookings are available. So to book Mark for your venue or private party, call 702-280-7254 or email valleyboyseasons@yahoo.com.
So I welcome you to get in touch with me and let's party.
Grease is the word.
If you know the words, sing along with me. Here we go. Let's get this party started. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Let's go. Here we go. Shout out loud, you're the one for me. With you love by my side, the world will be mine, you're the one for me. Listen, we used to love my mouth, get my feet up off the ground and fly away. We used to love my day, get you with my everything on the way. Sing it with me. You just don't know. I'm not the same since you gave me love and shelter. You just don't know how you make me feel. Your sweet love, girl, is so unreal. I've got love desire from your love. Soul of fire, stand up on time. Come on, shout out loud, you're the one for me. Let me hear you sing. Love by my side, world will be mine. It's one for me. Check it out. I'm riding on the cloud, got to shout it out loud. Baby, hold on tight while the rest of my life don't live for. You just don't know what you did to me. I'm not saying since you gave me love and shelter on the way. You just don't know how you make me feel. Your sweet love, girl, is so unreal. I got love desire from your love. My soul's on fire. Shout out loud, you're the one for me. Come on, with your love by my side, the world will be mine. You're the one for me. I see love on time. Shout out loud, you're the one for me. With your love by my side, the world will be mine. Now here's the way we used to do it back in Studio 54. My partner Human Ease on keyboards back in New York used to do it like this, y'all.
Richard and Manny.
Check it out, get some pictures of that. What is it? Oh, D! D-Train! They should be a 7 train to the Mets.
I hope you all enjoy the painting. It was done by our artist, Manny. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you so much. Great points. Great points. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am standing here between two gorgeous men, starting with the artist Manny Najad, who is featured here this evening at Desert Valley Gallery, along with many other artists, and also presented D-Train with a very special painting tonight. Now, did you paint that just for this occasion?
It was for his birthday. It was a surprise by his wife.
Wow, and your birthday's today?
I know, mine was January 21st.
But we held on to it. We held on to the painting.
Held on to Aquarius.
It's a surprise.
Aquarius.
No idea, right?
I had no idea, because she kept lying to me going, it's too big to get into the house. It's too big. It's bigger than these doors. And I'm
Every
like,
man's
what
dream.
I said, is it going to fit in the car? No, it's never going to fit in the car. I was like, oh, Jesus.
Oh, so
I had no idea.
I'm glad. Because I heard you walk back there one time and it was covered, though.
Oh, yeah.
My curiosity, I would have went,
They're just having their own conversation. Forget the interview. You two just go on ahead.
apologize. We're sorry.
That's all right. Manny, are you originally from Vegas?
No, San Francisco.
San Francisco. And when did you come to town?
You know, I was in the Air Force stationed at Nellis Air Force Base. So
Thank
I'm
you for your service.
a retired Air Force guy.
And your work is beautiful.
Happens all the time. Happens all the time. So you were in the Air Force?
Yes.
Okay.
Stationed at Nellis Air Force Base with the A-10s. Mm-hmm. You know, so, and then I went to Oklahoma, Vance Air Force Base. I went there for about 2 years and then retired, put in my retirement.
And the artwork that you do, which I'm going to be showing clips while we're doing this interview. So we're back here with Manny, and we're looking at his artwork now, and wow, of course, music, right? What inspired you to do musicians?
This is called Music Trio. I always loved this type of era of music.
Yes.
And on this one, it's just gestures, you know, trying to capture the movement, the essence of them, so you kind of feel the music coming out.
Right.
Like of the trumpet player, the saxophone player, and the singer.
Right.
And what I do, I basically draw with a paintbrush, and any mistakes, I leave it there and I adjust, proportion. So I don't erase it or color it with white.
It gives it more character.
Kind of like the jacket. You can see the jacket was shorter at one time.
I see that,
right?
yes.
And then I kind of brought it longer.
And not if you didn't tell anybody, they wouldn't know that. It just looks like a swoop of beautiful
Even
colors.
the shoe.
Wow.
Right? So I just leave it, let it naturally happen.
Beautiful. Now see this one over here, the saxophone player would look great in my studio. Because my curtains are that color. This would be great in my living room. And the red, I'm not sure where. This is beautiful. And how much do your paintings go for?
Let's see what Richard
put them for.
Okay.
The singer, which one's the singer in the middle?
I hope it goes as the trio, the 3 pieces, because they're kind of meant together.
Wouldn't that be lovely? Yes.
So if you buy them all 3 together, it's $22,000, but singles would cost more because you're talking about,
Yes, so it's a package deal for the jazz trios, $22,000. The trumpeter, the rest of them are $10,500, and then of course the singer. See, the singers always get the bad deal, right?
And I hope it goes as a.
Well, Gary Barlow's coming to town, and he's got some mucho. So maybe we can get him into the gallery to purchase the trio for you. Right. Beautiful work, and I love the line in the saxophone, the gold yellowish line.
With the kind of like the neon happening with the tie and
love
the
that.
bow tie.
You have a little bit of that in each, like the turquoise. I see a little bit.
Right.
It really stands out in the saxophonist. Beautiful work, Manny. What inspired you to be an artist? Did it come to you naturally, or was it something that just kind of? I'm a singer, so
Well, when I was in high school, they used to have a lot of art classes in high school. You know? So you did your classes, and I always gravitated to art. So I used to take classes there, paint with acrylics and everything else. And then I went to City College of San Francisco, and they had great art classes there. And then I entered the Air Force, and I didn't paint for like 35 years.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Did you miss it?
I did, and you know, I was working out at the gym, and that's when I ran into and met Michael Goddard, the artist.
Yes.
And I kind of got inspired again to paint again.
Wow.
You know, and we were workout partners for a while.
Right.
You know
Did
what I
not
mean?
do it for that long.
It did, you know. It was a long time.
Wow.
You know,
And how did you get to come in touch with Richard here at the gallery?
Richard gets in touch with everybody. You know? No, I actually went over there, and he was always very friendly. And when he was opening up, he was sitting out there, and he was just engaging.
Yes,
very engaging.
Very engaging.
Yeah.
And is there a way people can get in touch with you outside of the gallery, a website or an email?
You know, I have an Instagram, M Najad.
Okay.
Instagram. They can get a hold of me that way.
Or just walk out your door, Manny. No.
All right. You know, people are always telling me, Manny, you need to get a website and everything else. I paint because I love it, and you know, it's something I enjoy.
And of course, you have Richard here displaying your
Oh,
artwork.
of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
excellent.
And I appreciate that.
Oh,
Totally.
Very
Yeah.
cool, Manny. And Manny again presenting Mr. D Train.
Hey.
Make sure you're in screen, honey. With the beautiful painting this evening, which we got on film. We showed you footage of that earlier. D Train is a hit singer from the 80s, and it's so funny. I was watching online because Soul Train's before my time, honey. Anyway, he looked surprised that it was before my time. Get out of here, Manny. No.
Cornelius, right?
Don Cornelius.
Don Cornelius,
I'm probably
yes.
one of the few artists that's done it 5 times in 2 countries.
Really?
Yeah, I did it 4 times in Los Angeles, out there where he used to have it over in Burbank. And then he was trying to expand Soul Train to the UK. So he had Jeffrey Daniels from Shalimar get a television studio over in London. And I wound up going over to London to do Soul Train in London with him because I was over there doing Top of the Pops.
Right.
And,
So you know, hold on, you know who Gary Barlow is.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
you know, Top of the Pops 4 times. Started with Sting and the Police.
Wow.
George Duke, and it's been an interesting journey for me. You know, it's taken me many times to Europe, and most recently, 2015, I'd say, 2012 to 2014, working with a dear friend of mine, Rob Mathis, at the White House. I got to sing for Barack Obama at the Kennedy Center Honors. I was a backup, you know, and then 2015, I got called to sing for Pope Francis when he came to New York, and I'm like, I'm part of a choir? They said, no, he wants you to sing on Eagle Swings. I said, soloist?
Whoa.
He says, yeah, and all 4 verses. I said, but I'm not Catholic.
So he literally sang for God.
Yeah. And, you know, it's a wonderful thing. And then, you know, I got to work with the Boston Pop Symphony Orchestra. I went on tour with them, opening up for the B-52s and Kenny Loggins.
Wow. And not just that, your music's recognized. I know Prince did a live performance on Lopez tonight.
Yeah.
And for you gamers out there, you might recognize one of D Train's tunes from, what is it, Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5.
My sons were really excited about Ninja Turtle song.
Oh, mine too.
Oh,
That
okay.
generation, yes.
They freaked out. They were like, what?
Oh, my kids got happy when I was doing Pokemon. You
Right,
know,
yes.
I did the Pokemon television series
you're right,
ending theme.
Pokemon.
Right,
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Yeah. And we did the movie for Pokemon with, you know, and it's just great.
That's amazing. And you had other singers incorporate your music into their own, like Yo-Yo.
Oh, yeah. Yo-Yo featuring Gerald Levert, Biggie Smalls before he died, NWA with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg and them.
Wow.
On their very first album. And it's, you know, we found out the other day that, you know, our songs have been sampled over 176 times. And it's been like 9 covers. So it's, when you look up D-Train, it's a bunch of pages like that.
Yes.
Of people who sampled our stuff. So.
Such a lucrative career. And here you are tonight with the gallery. How did you come to know Richard?
Well, my wife works with Richard here at the gallery.
Oh, okay.
And she's like, honey, Yeah,
Wait, I want you to look at the
was
camera and imitate Baby.
This was a honeydew. It was like, honey, what are you doing tonight?
She's off in the distance
and
watching.
it's like, I know, and I'm going to get spanked for this when I get home.
Ooh, happy Valentine's Day, people.
I might like that, depending on the leather strap.
Oh, baby!
And my safety word. But anyway, yeah, no, she asked me to come through, and I love Richard. He's a great guy. And, you know, it's been a wonderful thing to do. We just recently moved across the street at the Elysian. We love the community.
Yes.
We love coming here because everything is just in walking distance.
Yes.
And it's so convenient. Sometime I drive here, sometime I just cross the street.
You know what I love about Vegas? It's a big city, but it feels like a small town.
Right.
It really does. You run into people constantly.
And it is a small town. I feel like it's such a small circle. One thing my friends and I don't do is gossip about one another because it's gonna come back to you.
100%.
It's a very small town, and it's just like having a conversation with you guys. I was going to ask you, what do you have coming up?
For myself, I'm going to be in Long Beach at Club Paradiso on the 10th. No, on the 9th of. Wait a minute. The 20th of this month.
That's a far-fetched from the 9th. So February 20th.
Like, wait a minute, we done passed
on Long Beach. Well, let's do it the easy way. Your website that they can find out information.
My website is up, but I haven't posted anything on there.
You are on Facebook, which I just connected with you recently.
Right.
So, and all of the links are in the video description while you're watching this Sugar Shack. And I was just, what a performance. I was getting into it. I kind of bumped the camera a little.
I was getting into it too.
Yeah, Tracy was behind me. I do it all the time, folks. When you see that little stabilizing of the video, that's from me dancing. And what an honor to meet you and Manny this evening. And now you guys are supposed to say it was an honor to meet me.
It was an honor to meet you, my dear. All the time, all the way. You know.
All the time, all the way, and just keep on.
I would do the not worthy, but
we're not worthy. I know what that is. Wayne's World, right? Donna, my friend Donna, has a different version of that. Anyway, let's do a sugar real quick, guys. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't even warn you. 1, 2, 3. Mwah. Sugars. Hi, Sugars. It's me, Terry, and I am here with the owner of the Desert Valley Gallery Art Studio, Richard Holtsberg.
Hello, Terry.
Hi,
How are
Richard.
you?
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
And we met at Matt and Tracy's gig at M Resort back in December.
Correct.
And you know, it's funny. I said to Neil Portnoy last Saturday, I said, I'm going to another art gallery. He went, how dare you? You know, it's an artist thing. But you had such a terrific turnout tonight.
Yes, it was very wonderful.
Very wonderful. And you had great artists. Tell them some of the artists, and I've already interviewed some of them. You're going to see them through the show. Some of the artists that you had here this evening.
Manny. We had Jeremiah from a wonderful collection called Orphan. Ricardo Diaz, the stained glass artist from the Dominican Republic. And
the Bosnia lady.
Oh yes, Renata.
Renata.
Doing the beautiful collection of refugee women.
Right, absolute gorgeous artwork. It's a small studio, but you get so much, such a variety of artwork, and you have your own type of artwork in here.
I help the artists create pieces that I think will sell.
Right.
I give them
direction. You put
direction.
your input. Yes, exactly. And when did you come to Vegas? Where are you from initially?
Born in Florida, lived for...
East Coast guy.
Yes, East Coast. Lived 30 years in New York, and then retired here 3 years ago.
Now, did you have a gallery in Florida?
No, I come from a long line of high fashion retailers.
Retailers?
Clothing, ladies' fashion.
So, what drew you to art?
I have my master's in art history. Always loved art. My parents collected art. My siblings collect art. And I just like anything that's beautiful.
Wow. Like this jacket, he's all dressed up for Valentine's Day. You realize this is our Valentine's episode.
This is our Valentine's.
Because Valentine's Day is on the 14th, and unfortunately we couldn't, we can't change the calendar. But you have so many different, you have purses and jewelry and for sale.
It's an eclectic gallery of things that are beautiful, whether it be wearable art or it's art to hang on your walls.
Absolutely. And it was funny, I was walking around with the camera this evening and almost accidentally bumped into a couple pieces. I said, no,
You
no.
break it, you bought it.
So those of you who come out here to film, watch that tripod. And again, given the address, the website, I believe it's desertvalleygallery.com, and you're in the Tivoli
Village. 410 South Rampart Boulevard. Enter off of Rampart and come around the circle right in front of the valet stand.
Right, exactly. So when you come in, I took an Uber because I don't like to get lost when I'm going someplace new. But when you're coming in, you see the fountain, just have your Uber stop, and you'll see the gallery directly diagonal from the fountain.
Correct.
So you had a very successful evening and so many pieces of beautiful artwork. And can you tell me where that Beatles one up there came from?
The group, that's the husband and wife team from La Mesa, California. They recently won Art Expo in New York. They ribboned at Art Basel and ribboned at Art LA. And they are known for painting on vintage dictionary pages.
I was looking at that. I was like, what's in the back? I'm a huge Beatles fan. And I bet you know about every piece that's in here.
I do.
You do.
I can tell you the story behind everything.
Okay, well, we already know about Manny's up above us. What are these paintings here to the side?
This is Ronnie Lynn Doppelt. She's from Jupiter, Florida. I actually grew up with Ronnie and her husband. Ronnie is the foremost acrylic poured artist. Her work is...
I was going to say, it looks acrylic.
There is not one paintbrush stroke on any of those canvases. She pours, allows the color to dry to a certain length of time, knowing how long to wait between each pour to achieve the blending of color that she wants.
Beautiful. And I bet, can you guess which one's my favorite?
The one on the top,
Yes.
the Hearts in a Vase.
The hearts? Is that what that's called?
That's called Hearts in a Vase.
Now, see, I like the colors, the pinks
Yes.
and the burgundies and the mauves.
And I love the pearlescence of the white.
Yes, beautiful. And he also has lamps here that are done. I know one of the artists was Ricardo.
Ricardo Diaz.
Are these lamps his
These
also?
are his.
Wow.
He has taken stained glass to new levels. It's not your typical arts and crafts stained glass or your typical Tiffany style. It's much more modern. He will actually come to your home. He can measure your windows. He can do insets into your front doors, do your side lights. He'll study the art in your home, create the design that complements your taste and your style.
Could you imagine a chandelier done by him?
He has done them.
Wow. Now, what are these pieces behind us?
This is an artist by the name of John Banks. He lives in Boulder City. He is a retired firefighter from here in Las Vegas. He's quite elderly. He's in his early 80s.
Okay.
So how much longer he's going to be doing this, we don't know. But these are words or images, such as the treble clef that's on the floor or the big, I have a Jewish star coming next month. When you look at it from the direct focal point, you can see the image or see the word.
Yes.
But as you move around it,
It's
it becomes
very
abstract.
Yes. Like, for example, I'm looking at this. I saw it earlier from afar. You could see the word poetry. And those viewing behind us, you might be able to see it. And this one over here is?
That one is illusion.
Illusion. And exactly, right? And then we have one more here.
Is that illusion?
No, this is illusion.
That's illusion, and this is imagine.
Imagine. Where's John Lennon when you need him?
Up on
May
the
he
wall.
rest in peace. He's up on the wall. Now, who did those pictures up
That's
there?
Alison Lefcourt. She is this country's foremost pop artist. She was hand-selected by Andy Warhol to be his successor.
Get out.
And she was commissioned by him and his family to do his portrait before he passed away. And that portrait is the only other artist that hangs in the Warhol Museum in Pittsburgh.
Wow, amazing. It's just there's so much to take in. It's like I said, it's a small studio, but you know what they say.
Yes, good things come in small packages.
I'm glad you said it, and I didn't, because the guys out there would say, hey, speaking of, am I happy to see you, or is that a microphone in my pocket? Well, listen, Richard wasn't expecting this next part segment.
Oh, God.
We're going to be right back after this word from our sponsors, and when we come back, Richard is going to be spilling the sugar.
Hi, everybody. My name is Mark Maynard.
So glad I'm leaving, I swear to God. For all he's given me.
Mark Maynard is the Frankie Valli tribute artist. Upcoming holiday appearances are to be announced, but limited bookings are available. So to book Mark for your venue or private party, call 702-280-7254 or email valleyboyseasons@yahoo.com.
Greece is the way.
So I welcome you to get in touch with me and let's party.
Greece is the word.
This Valentine's, treat your honey to Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, Silverado Ranch. Enjoy a customized massage by one of our licensed therapists and an exhilarating facial to suit your skincare needs. There's only 1 week left to receive a free massage or facial gift card when you purchase a spa package. Call 702-941-7833. And happy Valentine's Day from Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa, Silverado Ranch.
And we're back with art gallery owner Richard Holtsberg, the owner of the Desert Valley Gallery. It's funny because I think in the promo, I have a girlfriend named Valerie. I think I said Desert Valerie Gallery. So I'm so sorry for that. In the last Sugar Shack at the end of the segment, I think I announced this episode. So we're doing Spilling the Sugars with Richard. I didn't prepare him for this at all. That's all in the fun. So Richard, first question. Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay. Where's the craziest place you made love? No, you're not supposed to answer. Don't answer that. That's just a joke to get you loosened up.
I could have answered.
Oh, do you want to answer?
Yeah, we started in the back of a taxi cab.
Where? In Florida?
New York.
In New York. Oh, I bet you're on that show, Taxi Cab Confessions.
Definitely not.
No, it was before then.
Yes, long before.
Ooh, you're naughty. You dirty boy.
Yes, can be.
Can you see he's blushing? Okay, no, on a more serious side. In your entire career, what would you say, did you ever have like a really embarrassing moment? Like at a showcase or an event or anything like that?
I didn't, but my mother did.
Your mom? How so?
She was, Joan Blondell was coming in for a fitting with my father. And Harry James was waiting for Joan in a convertible outside the store on Worth Avenue.
Oh my God.
And he kept honking the horn, and Joan said, he'll get mad, he's going to get mad. So my mother was rushing to do the fitting and pinned her panties to the dress that she was fitting.
Oh no.
So when she left, she had to go pantyless. Oh, Betty Grable, not...
Oh, Betty Grable.
Was
Look,
Betty Grable
we
and
just
Harry
had
James.
Richard's other half, Ed, just remind us it's Betty Grable.
Betty Grable.
Can you imagine? Oh my God, so she went pantyless.
She went pantyless back to the convertible. But I'm sure Harry didn't mind.
What guy would?
Exactly.
Okay, the most touching moment in the entirety of your career?
I think Candice Bergen
Oh, I love her.
thanking me for doing the wardrobe for,
Not Miss Congeniality.
the TV show, Murphy Brown.
Murphy Brown? Did you know Barry appeared on that?
No.
He sang I Am Your Child on Murphy
Wow,
Brown.
I didn't know that.
When she had her baby and she says, it's not going to be one of those long ones, is it? And he gave her a look. Yes, you handled the wardrobe
I
for
did
Murphy
styling
Brown.
for Murphy Brown. I did Susan Lucci for All My Children for a couple of seasons when I was at Henri Bendel.
Wow, Wow, I love Susan Lucci, and Susan finally got her award,
Yes.
her Emmy. Wow, that's I didn't know you did that kind
Yeah,
of retail
sure.
fashion. And she thanked you. Now, how did that happen? How did that come to be that she thanked you?
I was at her apartment, and I don't know whether she had won.
What were you doing at Candace Bergen's apartment?
Fitting.
Oh, okay, just checking.
I don't remember whether she won the Emmy that year, but something we had done.
She was up for it.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
we had done, and it was very successful, and she thanked us greatly for the input.
Wow, that's a neat story. Now, aren't you glad we had a Spilling the Sugar
Sure,
segment?
absolutely.
Because we wouldn't have thought of, to ask that.
Yeah.
Aw, okay, now, if there's one thing in your life that you haven't done yet that you would like to do, what would it be?
African safari.
Like, what is that? Oh, you mean an actual
An
safari?
actual safari.
Really?
Yeah.
In the Jeep?
But no. In the Jeep tent? No. This would be.
If it's good enough for Princess Diana, her
Honey,
voice.
they don't go in a Jeep tent. They have running water and
Oh,
toilets.
yeah, theirs is all set up.
Oh, that's
no,
how
I
I'm
said
gonna
a
do it.
Jeep.
Oh, I would do a
Jeep.
Jeep.
Okay.
But as long as I have the air-conditioned tent and the running water and the flushing toilet, that's fine.
And the guards with the guns,
Guns.
to keep
I'm
the
not
lions
laying on the
away.
dirt. I
Yeah, what
don't
was
lay on
that
the dirt.
movie with Michael Douglas? Was it White Hunter or there's a wonderful movie with him where he's living in Africa and you have to see it. But
Okay.
anyway, I am here again with Richard Holtsberg. Thank you for
You're
having
very welcome,
me out
and thank you for
tonight.
coming.
And what a wonderful event it was. He had D-Train here tonight, Matt Mitchell and Tracy Joe with High Rise, and so many artists. And I am so glad I came.
I'm glad you came.
Such a beautiful
And
studio.
hope your viewers will come as well.
Absolutely. It's at 400 South Rampart in the, how do you pronounce it?
Tivoli Village.
Tivoli Village. And for those of us out by the Strip, it's a bit of a hike, but you know what? It's well worth the trip. Not just for the studio. You could, after visiting the studio, you can have lunch or dinner elsewhere in the village. Come out, meet Richard,
Please do.
meet the artists if they happen to be here. Enjoy, and ladies, those of you, I mean, the whole Sex and the City, you saw the sequel.
Oh, yes.
Right? It's getting a lot of backlash, but I'm a huge Sex and the City fan. Those of you who are doing that, then you didn't watch the show, okay? Carrie Bradshaw was always selfish, okay? I'm sorry, but she was. Anyway, you can get a bag. I mean, and there's suitcases. There's so much to choose from here, and if anything, just take in the ambiance. So, from myself and Richard, are you ready?
Sure.
Ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Mwah. Sugars. And we'll see you next week with Soap and Blings with Kristen Lawrence and my friend Nadia.
Camera speed.
Sound production, take 1.
Think of your whole career choice.
You know, it was really difficult to get them to support me at first because, you know.
Okay, let's start with that question over. Bluebird! Anyway, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, there's a camera here, people. 5, 4, 3, 2. Can I grab you for a
Yes,
quick
ma'am,
interview?
you may.
I got some great footage of you.
Oh, not the one where I'm crying. There'll be memes of me on the.
Yep, exactly. Hey, memes are good. Any publicity is good publicity. Look how short I look next to you. 5, 4, 3, 2. Artist Manny. Oh my God, I want to say Dijon. Nijad.
You got it.
Okay, let's do that again. Don't sweat. Baby just got in the way. I'm ratting her out.
She has to do it.
She has to do it though. Richard, you have to sit back down. Oh my God, Richard. Sit down. I don't think it taped.
Oh, God.
I don't think it taped. No. I'm kidding.
Oh. It would be okay. I'm fine. I had a good time.
Oh, he's such a good sport. Okay, first question. Are you ready? Okay, where's the craziest place you made love? No, you're not supposed to answer. Don't answer that. That's just a joke to get you loosened up.
I could have answered.
Oh, do you want to answer?